While Union was affected by the general's suppression, the entire arena suffered the same fate. Who is he? How can he suppress our abilities too? Asked Su Chen. The bear beast folk looks up at Su Chen, intrigued by his question. He can't believe that someone wearing the law enforcement uniform is ignorant of the monster ruling this sector. You're law enforcement and you don't know him. That's the arena boss, General Li Taotian. A general? Su Chen asked. The bear beast folk confirms the general's identity and provides some additional information about him. He's a level 5 human. Rumor says if he wants to, he can permanently strip someone of their powers. Su Chen narrows his eyes, his mind working through tactical possibilities. Since the bear beast folk seems to know more about the general, he asks him if there's a way to cancel the suppression. His reaction is gloomy and desperate. Unless your own strength is overwhelming, otherwise, no one can. The gray-haired beast folk don't see it the same way as the bear beast folk. According to him, there might be a way, but it requires a massive amount of energy to break through the suppression. But that would require either a mutant fruit or a huge amount of crystal stones. While Su Chen searches for a solution to the crisis they are facing. Old Xing, now emboldened by the general's presence, stands at the edge of the VIP balcony. He points a trembling, hateful finger down at Su Chen. "It's them! General, they're the ones who destroyed the mine!" shouted Old Xing. Now that the culprit has been identified, the general's anger darkens the atmosphere around him. So it was you. Looks like law enforcement has been reaching pretty far. Do you really think I wouldn't dare deal with you? Said the general as he stepped forward toward the arena. The general thrusts his hand forward and releases even more of his aura. You dared destroy my mine. I'll show you what true suffering feels like. The general threatens Su Chen and his group, increases suppression from level 1 to level 2. The young master is happy and rejoices at his father's dominance, but he remains true to himself and his perverse desires. Father, just don't let those girls die. With their abilities suppressed by the level 1 under the level 2 of the General Li Taotian ability, they are now weaker than ordinary people. The situation is getting worse. Su Chen remains calm. His eyes ignite with a fierce yellow glow. He steps forward, shielding Duan Ya and the others. Suddenly, his arms become a blur of motion, thousands of punches per second, so fast they create a physical wall of air pressure. His team, who are behind him, don't understand his actions. They stare at him, wondering what he's doing. One thing is certain, he is not affected by the general's level 2 ability. The soldiers on the ground are the first to notice it. On the ground, not far from Su Chen and his group, they can clearly see the distinction between the impact of Su Chen's punches and the general's suppression aura. Oh, interesting. Concentrating his power into his fist and forcefully creating an energy barrier. This is my first time seeing something like this. But with only level 4 strength, how long can you keep this up? The general wonders as he analyzes Su Chen's counterattack. The heavy atmosphere of the VIP box is pierced by 2 new presences, a man accompanied by a woman. Li Taotian, what exactly are you trying to do to my law enforcement people? If you want to bully my subordinates, you'd better ask whether I agree first, said the man. The faces of the 2 figures are revealed as they approach the general. The woman is Qin Man. She is accompanied by a man who appears to be just as important as Li Taotian. The 2 men stand face to face. Li Taotian's purple aura flares violently, but it is met by a surge of gold energy from Wang Qinghai. Wang Qinghai, you're really going to fall out with me over some insignificant captain? Asked General Li Taotian. This kid is a valuable talent to my law enforcement team. Of course I'm protecting him, replies Wang Qinghai. The 2 auras clash violently, creating a heavy atmosphere that hangs over the entire arena. The ability suppression lifts, but it is replaced by an overwhelming aura. Duan Ya asks, who is the man standing up to the general? Because of their lack of knowledge about Liberty City's high-ranking officials, the beast folk begin to wonder if Su Chen and Duan Ya are really part of the law enforcement. What they don't know is that they've been in Liberty City for less than 4 48 hours, and it hasn't even been 24 hours since Su Chen became captain. Hey, are you two really in law enforcement? You don't even recognize your own boss, General Wang Qinghai? Wang Qinghai, based on some rumors, he and Li Taotian had bad blood privately for a long time, and both coveted each other's territory. Li Taotian and Wang Qinghai stand inches apart. The air between them is thick. Seeing how Wang Qinghai protects Su Chen, Li Taotian accuses him of deliberately sending his men to destroy his mine. Wang clarified that Su Chen had been assigned to investigate a murder that had taken place in the area. Li Taotian keeps talking about the mine as if it belonged to him, but since when has that been the case? Wang Qinghai reveals that, basically, he was the one who stole it from him. Li Taotian's eyes narrow. For him, things are clear. He is convinced that all of this was orchestrated by Qinghai for the sole purpose of taking the mine away from him. The tension between the two generals reaches its peak. Then suddenly, Li Taotian seems to come to his senses. He points out that if they both fight, they will both lose because no matter the outcome of their battle, one thing is certain: they will give their enemies an advantage. Behind this sudden return to reason, Li Taotian is hiding a devious plan. He has the home field advantage and the rules on his side, so he suggests making a bet. He glances toward the arena and smiles, already picturing himself as the winner, then makes his offer with confidence.
If you win, I'll hand over the mine just as you want. But if you lose, I'm taking a portion of law enforcement territory.
Wang Qinghai asks how he wanted them to bet without blinking. This was the opportunity Li Taotian had been waiting for, to be master of the game. He made this clear in a roundabout way by reminding them that this was his arena and that they must, of course, abide by the rules. And in the arena, there's only one rule: a one-on-one fight to the death. The prize are a mine's territories. The cost is a life. Even though he doesn't know Su Chen or what he's capable of, Wang Qinghai accepts the bet without hesitation. Li Taotian steps to the very edge of the railing. Below, Su Chen stands in the center of the pit, surrounded by Li Taotian's guards. You all heard that, right? As long as you can defeat one of my people, I'll let you all leave here, Li Taotian announced happily and confidently. Su Chen calmly and indifferently turns down the offer, and he's right because he has nothing to gain from this deal. It could even be the opposite. General Li Taotian's tone changes. He tries to pressure Su Chen, telling him to surrender if he's afraid of losing, but Su Chen refuses to be a pawn on a chessboard with nothing to gain. Unlike General Taotian, who wanted to use fear and humiliation to pressure Su Chen, General Wang Qinghai takes a different approach. He gives Su Chen a reason to accept the deal. He uses the hook, ability fruits. The general knows that Su Chen is looking for information on this matter. If he wins, he will provide reliable information. Beside him, Qin Man speaks with a mix of worry. General, their ability suppression hasn't been lifted yet, shouldn't we? The general cut Qin Man off in a cold and dismissive tone. He makes it clear to her that it doesn't matter. If they can't overcome even this much hardship, then they're not worthy of being law enforcement captains. Duan Ya has already weighed the pros and cons. If they can get information about ability fruit without having to search blindly all over Liberty City, even though they can't use their abilities for now, the risk is worth it. Yun Yun is on the same page. As she herself says, it's just a fight. And since the apocalypse began, she has never feared anyone. Su Chen knows they aren't entirely wrong, but the reality is quite different. According to his analysis, the sudden appearance of two level 5 humans has made them feel a sense of crisis. As the saying goes, weaklings fear battle, while the strong welcome slaughter. Su Chen turns to the two generals and announces that he accepts the challenge. The female announcer leaps onto the podium.
Audience, thank you for waiting. Law enforcement squad versus arena fighters. The death match begins now.
The crowd, sensing the shift from talk to killing, erupts into a rhythmic, terrifying chant. They want and crave blood. Yun Yun volunteers to start action. Su Chen doesn't see any problem with it. The announcer asks the two fighters to choose their weapons and enter the arena and prepare for a fight to the death. Yun Yun faces the giant Colossus. Unlike her, he is armed, holding 2 axes, one in each hand. The Colossus is 5 times her size, but that doesn't faze her in the least. On the contrary, she's ready for the fight. This is the end of this chapter. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, Don't forget to like it and subscribe. Have a nice day.